Stay tuned for this week's Marbella Now.
Hey, hey.
Beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside. Our next guest, the lovely Virginia, is doing some wonderful things with her life, and we're going to find out what is the inspiration behind cozUare. I mean, welcome, Virginia, first of all.
It's a pleasure for me to be here, Nicole.
I'm taken completely by the title, cozUare. Mm-hmm. Being is something I think a lot of us have actually forgotten to do, to actually remember that we are, we exist, that we count.
Absolutely. Well, all started back in London. I'm from Spain. I was born here, but I kind of grew up in the UK. And in my transition and the years that I lived in the UK, I realized that it was a lack of identity within my own self. Obviously, born under this skin here in Spain, it was very challenging. So when I realized that, I was like, wow, how important it is to know who you truly are, more than the color, this hair, the fact that I'm a woman. And I wrote a song that it talks about finding the truth within your heart, and when you actually touch that point within your own self, you can see the world like with full of color and everything. And I titled the song cozUare. Obviously, I had so many visions and ideas, and I started to write like a story of a film. And after that, I was like, this is not good enough. I moved to LA, living in Hollywood. Once you get an Oscar or Grammy, that's it. I was like, I want to give something more to the people. And I decided to develop a program that combines and helps you as a person to at least tackle and keep the balance within your own self. So I gathered the professionals that work on the mindset, on the spiritual aspects of things, on the physical aspects of things, and I developed this program which I titled cozUare. We were filming it. It's a fundamental change within your own self to make peace with that you are, and it still wasn't enough. So I contacted Derek Barber, which is the founder of David Lunch, and I told him about all this journey that I embarked from the time I left Spain, UK, and developing all these different concepts and ideas in different platforms. And we said, let's put on events so people can experience what you actually went through, because this is about an individual journey, you know, and it's something that you have to experience. And that's really what cozUare is bringing the unity within your own self, and being aware, being conscious is very, very important right now in the global state that we live in, to at least have this little sparkle of consciousness within our own selves. And that's what cozUare really is.
Quite a journey. A lot going on with this young lady, and what a great move. Virginia, what was it like for you aspiring to be this big, the Beyonce, the movie star, have it all, and then realizing that that wasn't it, that it doesn't matter the fame, the fortune isn't going to be your solution? What did it feel like when you had that realization?
Well, you know, it was, for a moment for me, it was devastating to find out that all these glitter, illusory dreams that we sometimes have is not really what life is about. And I realized that when I started doing acting, because over here in Spain they used to paint in black the actors, and because I'm like this, I never understood it. So I always said, one day I'm gonna go to Hollywood, one day I'm gonna be on primetime TV. I've accomplished all these things. So myself sitting one day in Beverly Hills and watching everything in life, and I was like, nah, there's something more to it. And I think that the beauty in life is really like connecting to one another. Now with all these technologies and everything, we kind of ourselves disconnecting ourselves from our own selves, and having this one-to-one conversation where I can see in your eyes, I can touch you. I think it's very important. We're human beings, and we cannot forget that. We're not machines, and we will never be. So that to me is what made me like wanting to pursue it and really like take some time out. I spent like 2-3 years developing exactly this whole project, which is diverted in different platforms. And here I am today.
So what is your objective? What do you hope to achieve? What's the goal now?
Well, for me, my goal is like to reach out to as much people possible, and to create, like a re-evolution, cultural re-evolution movement, which I think is very needed, but for yourself. This is something that you do yourself for your own self. And
so what do you want people to do? What do they need to do?
Well, first of all, like to come along, get in touch with us, join to the different events that we have in plans, and have experience. And I started to take some time out, just 1 minute a day, to sit down within your own self and just be silent. That's a very good starting point, and to really understand that we have a heart, and to bring and connect the heart and the mind together is what the world really needs. And that's the good starting point. And then obviously come together because as this grows, with the people, we can make a huge difference. If you are like balanced within your own self, and I am balanced within my own self, or at least I'm conscious of, and I can manage myself, when we come together, we can create beautiful things and build beautiful things for our younger generations. And that's my goal, to reach as much people we can here in Spain, in the UK, in America, in Asia, go globally.
Wonderful. May everyone inspire us as this young lady.